I was actually fidgeting with excitement waiting in the line. The Ark Encounter has been on my bucket list since I heard it was being built in 2015. Shuttle buses come every 10 minutes or so. People were so friendly, we didn't mind the short wait. The shuttle bus dropped us off at the visitor center, where you could rent scooters. There couldn't be a more fitting entrance gate to this park. It was one of a couple places that were great photo ops on the way in. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. As you can see, the ark is an impressive size, even from a distance. When I was walking up to the ark, I had to think of the people that lived around this while it was being built. They must have marveled at it and thought Noah and his family were mad. I'd like you to look up at the bottom of the ark. It makes sense that building the ark on skids would be beneficial during both construction and when it landed in the mountains of Ararat. I have to say, my energy and excitement built as we went up the ramp to the lower floor. Just inside, there was this amazing exhibit of how the walls of the ark was built. And then you got to step forward to the bow of the ship. Here they had the sound of water crashing against the outside of the ark. I closed my eyes and listened, and imagined that Noah and his family must have done the same thing in their ark. The lowest level contained storage for food for the animals, and probably some of the animals also. 8 people and nearly 7,000 animals would be on the ark for nearly a year. They were going to take a lot of food. I'd like you to take note of the lanterns hanging from the ceiling. Of course, these are electric, but in Noah's days, he would have been burning oil lamps to be able to find his way around in the lower levels. This cutaway of Noah's Ark made me stand and ponder for a while. The floor plan was logically thought out and looked not only plausible, but doable. Then I looked around, and suddenly the abstract description of the ark in Genesis 6 took on a realistic concept. The center of the ark was left open from the top to the bottom of the ark. This allowed light into all of the levels. It was most likely that the animals brought into the ark were juveniles. They would eat less and be able to move around in the cages more easily, at least for a little while. One must consider that in addition to being fed, the animals would also need water and their waste removed. Builders of this modern ark used technology available in Noah's time to surmise how this could be accomplished. A window thou shalt make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above. As we strolled past the library, it hadn't occurred to me there would be a need for one. But it makes sense that all kinds of things would need to be remembered once the ark had landed. And a door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof, with lower, second, and third stories shalt thou make it. I don't know why, but seeing the door from the inside was a special thrill. This ark had to accommodate thousands and thousands of people walking through it every day, but it really gave you a sense of storage that would be available for food and other items that would be needed. This is the upper floor of the ark, and it's where they think that the living quarters would have been. I think this area impressed me the most. Well, it all impressed me the most. I had never considered living quarters for the 4 family units. They would be shut up in the ark for over a year. Each living space was decorated and filled with personal items that they would need. Remember, when the ark landed, they wouldn't just step out and be able to go to a blacksmith or a weaver for fabric. They would have to have those skills and tools to make what they needed for the rest of their lives. The window that Noah was instructed to build into the ark let in a considerable amount of light. This exhibit gave thought of what was happening not only inside but outside the ark during the flood. I hope this video has given you a good idea of what to expect when you visit the ark. Wear some good walking shoes and bring some water. This is a reading and diorama museum. Take your time, plan on enjoying a stroll along the ramps and walkways, and don't be in a hurry. Do some people watching and know you're among kindred spirits. Each of them has a story that brought them to this place on this day, just like you. During our visit at the Ark Encounter, I took several opportunities to step up to the center rail of the ark and look up and down. This clip is as we were leaving. I stood and wondered at this great thing that had been built in this place. This experience has greatly strengthened my faith. It has brought Genesis 6 into a focus that I had not contemplated before. Thank you for watching my video. Please consider subscribing to my channel and have a wonderful day. God bless you all.